All right, welcome back to the Northwoods Homestead here. I'm Justin. My wife Mackenzie's back there working away there. We wanted to come back and give you a follow-up to our Homesteaders versus Lawdogs part 1 episode there. As we said in the first episode, basically we were having some trouble with one of the local county officials where a local land manager believed that the road that we have going through here on this land that we purchased was theirs, and that they had an easement through it there. And when we had purchased the property, we had looked into this, both our realtor and us, and our realtor Carrie Ann, who's been just fantastic. Looked into this and got a hold of our title company, and their lawyers looked at it and basically said that, when this was once upon a time ago, this what you call an abstract piece of land, which is kind of almost an unsurveyed, unknown piece of land that somebody owns but isn't really much of anything. It's not really zoned per se. It's just an abstract. The previous landowners, one of their agents, had entered into a contract with one of the local areas that they could run a road through here to have access to some state park or some state land back there, and some forestry service there, where there used to be some old loggers that they haven't logged out here in decades. Anyways, the point is, when we cleared this road and started coming in here and doing our thing and started making it Homestead here, an individual came out here and left some paperwork saying, hey, we have access to this, we have a right to go through here. And bottom line, they don't. No, not at all. Okay. So this easement paperwork that was dropped off, basically once it was an abstract property and it moved into Torrens and became real property at that point, those became null. Okay, all the easements became null there. All right, so for those of you out there, if you ever have these kind of problems, call people, talk to people, get the ball moving on it there. A lot of times it's just a misunderstanding. Our county proper here in St. Louis is awesome. They understand the situation. We've talked to local law enforcement. They've assured us that we're in good hands here, and that we shouldn't be having any more of those kind of problems. So the conclusion to that is, this is our land and we can do with it what we want there. Okay, the road included there, nobody has access to it lest we say so at that point. So that's awesome. So no more problems there, which means that we get to get back to what we really wanted to do here, and what was initially the purpose of these videos, which is to get into our homesteading. As I said in the previous video, again, I'm Justin, my wife Mackenzie, my family's out here. We purchased a beautiful 7-acre lot here, and we'll have some other videos to show you they're kind of retro, right across from Pequon Lake. And we have decided to just take this raw land and start developing it. We're ripping trees out, we're felling them down. We're gonna hopefully come in here and flatten this out. That's we're gonna try to do it manually. We'll see what happens here. Okay. There she is. There she is.
We got this.
We do. I was just telling them how we talked to the powers that be, and that they have all agreed that it's our property and we shouldn't have any problems going forth there. And hopefully nobody's wandering on our property anymore and sticking notices on our composter there.
Next time it might end up a little differently for them.
See, I'm telling you, man, she's the feisty one here. She get off my property.
We're about to excavate this land
Anyways,
by hand.
that's what she says.
Feisty.
She says we're going to do it by hand. Now, for those of you who don't know this area, okay, this is up near Lake Superior here, all right? And anybody who knows this great basin area here understands a lot of how this was created. Okay, the Great Lakes, in short, were basically carved in as the glaciers receded during the last Great Ice Age, and left a lot of water and stuff like that.
And we're in the Cloquet Valley as well.
We're in the Cloquet Valley here.
The valley.
It's the valley.
Everything kind of gathers.
And what I have come to the conclusion of here is, now I'm from Colorado, the Rocky Mountains, rocks everywhere. Y'all ain't seen rocks like you've seen rocks underneath this dirt here. For anybody who has ever been to a parking lot after, in the spring in a snowy region, you'll always see this kind of area where there's all this, stones and rocks and garbage and stuff, where they brought the plow and dumped the big snow, and the snow melts and all that stuff's left underneath there. Now, picture this on a continental level, okay? So all the stones, all these rough stones from the rest of the continent were ripped up here when the glaciers receded, and made these beautiful lakes, these beautiful lands. And in our 7 acres, turned it into the plow lot and dumped all these stones here. So anywhere you go is rock. And little rock, big rock, big rock, big rock. Little rock, big rock is rock, man. I've ripped, 10 trees out of here? Something like that.
Yep.
Thick rocks in the roots, like this, bigger than our heads put together.
But
Bigger.
we realized
Bigger.
we have a lake that connects to our land.
We did. Hopefully, we did some research, and we'll get into that a little bit later. Right up the way here, she's been pretty insistent that this little body of water, this little buzz lake, that we have a little bit of touch on it with our land property and this access. And as we went through this whole process, we really started looking in detail at our plot and our survey and our maps and our satellites and all the cool stuff. And we might just have a little bit of lake on our land, just up that way. We'll explore it. We'll find out in future videos. So, but anyways, we wanted to give you guys an update, let you know that everything's cool. We're going to continue on. This is our property. This is our area up here. We can't wait to hopefully invite, a lot of our family and friends up here to check it out.
If any of our family wants to bring out excavators or friends or people who want to be friends,
Skid loaders,
bobcats,
bobcats, a hand in a wheelbarrow. We got a lot of rocks to move, so we'll see what happens. Hopefully we'll touch base with you on that next time here. Anyways, I'm Justin. That's my wife Mackenzie. There is where we're at. We're gonna keep going. We'll let you know how it's going here. We'll talk to you guys later.